If you think of luxury frauds, what comes to your mind? Yes, you were correct. Scammers. Scammers that bait people like me, and some others most specifically. Luxury items. So you think it can't happen to you, right? Wrong. That's the reason why people get scammed every single day. It happened to my friend Emily and I. We were scammed out of almost $10,000 worth of Louis Vuitton bags on Instagram. But we'll get into that later. Just when you think it can't or won't happen to you, it does. Scammers are out there and come in many different forms, both online and offline. In some cases you don't even realize that you've been scammed, or just plain don't want to believe it until it's too late. If you've been promised a 50% profit return in a short period of time, it's a scam. Just like what Charles Ponzi did in 1920, he promised a 50% profit in only 45 days and 100% profit in 90 days. Wow! That's a lot of cash. But did you know that the largest Ponzi scheme in history lasted for more than 50 years? This is Bernie Madoff, and documents suggested that he started his Ponzi scheme in 1960, where people suffered an estimated loss of $50 billion. He was later sentenced to 150 years in prison. Scammers prey on the unknowing, like myself and others, hard-earned money, investments and even luxury items. So this is the true story of Emily. It all started in circa October 2020. Just like any other normal day, watching Netflix after a long day of work, scanning through her phone when suddenly a message from a friend appears. Let's call her Tricia. Emily couldn't believe it. It's the bag she's been eyeing for years but wouldn't buy because the price was just too high for her budget, and like other people, was suffering through a job loss due to the pandemic. But then she thought, do I really need a high-end bag since I'm just at home in PJs and sweatpants? That is until she saw the LV multicolored Metis on Instagram. Since online purchases are so mainstream, scammers are at their prime when people rely so heavily on social media and online shopping to buy branded goods. Emily read through all the details of the bag and noted it's in very good condition and almost looks perfect. And get this, it's selling for a very appealing price. It's almost too good to be true. You know what that means, right? Emily had never purchased second-hand or out of the official boutiques and had questions about the bag and process like any inexperienced buyer would. Let's call the seller Anna. Anna told her that she is selling the bag since she was moving and was downsizing her closet, blah blah blah. Scammers enjoy conjuring up stories to gain that trust. With that price, who would want to pass that up? Emily got excited and she wanted that bag. Although she was a little skeptical, and they say you should always trust your gut, you should trust your gut. She ignored that voice in her head and bit the bait. She agrees to make the purchase and wanted more. Why not? The prices were too good to pass up, and she wanted to know if she can get more once-in-lifetime great deals. So Anna, a scammer who really took it to the next level, rounded up a list of items for Emily and was so helpful in sending photo after photo of bags and shoes that had great visible tags, accommodating proof of purchase receipts, and more importantly, serial numbers. The next day, Tricia told Emily to call the bank and stop all her transactions. Tricia sends her screenshots of Anna's store and a big warning sign on the post with the caption "Scammer Alert." Kevin, Emily's boyfriend, would have seen the scam a mile away. Suddenly his stomach turned upside down because she had already transferred the funds. I knew it was too good to be true. I just wanted that bag. Her anxiety is piling up by the minute, so Emily messaged Anna. She quickly rejected the claims, saying that it was all hate posts because they have the same business name, and not to worry that she was going to be sending the bag out the same day via USPS. So we had an idea. One of our friends went undercover on Instagram by making a fake account. We inquired for the same bag on Anna's store, and she sends the exact same information for Anna's bag: the style, the receipt, the serial number, everything. It was like the Tower of Pisa gave up from hanging on for dear life. Reality started kicking in. Emily continued to communicate with Anna while our undercover made her inquiries. She called the seller out as that is the bag she sold to Emily. Our friend then asked Anna to send the tracking number for the item, but Anna stopped responding and she blocked her account. So because of our true-to-life experience, we went on a mission to find the scammer's identity and any other of Anna's victims, because we were certain there's many others out there. After many messages sent to consignment stores and victims, Luxury Frauds was born. We helped other victims that have been scammed by Anna's store by investigating and piecing stories and details together in hopes of any type of justice. We want to bring awareness so that others won't fall victim and be in the same situation as we found ourselves. Since starting Luxury Frauds, we've received hundreds of submissions from other victims who have been scammed. It opened up a new world we didn't know existed in the luxury consignment world. We are now building a team of undercover sleuths to catch these scammers red-handed. We've established a community where everyone can safely share their experiences without fear of judgment or feeling embarrassed, with tips on how to better shop safely with trusted and honest businesses. We are also helping educate business owners with how to better operate, giving their clients peace of mind. It's a win-win for all. As technology quickly advances, so do scammers' tricks and schemes designed to get you to willingly give up your money to someone you don't even know. Our goal is to help dissolve fraudulent business schemes by people like Anna and save you from a world of disappointment. If you think you'll get away from scamming people, think again. We are many but we are one. We will take you down and you won't see us coming. We've already penetrated your store and you will never know who we are and what hit you. This is Luxury Frauds.